Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Drifter from Team Legacy on some CarX Drift Racing Online on the PS4. And, it's some of you may know, some of you may not know, CarX Drift, Online, Drift Racing Online. Just got an update, yesterday, day before yesterday, I actually think it was yesterday. Pretty decent update, like, I'm enjoying it. You know, they added some new body kits, added new cars, and also wheels. And then also another thing you can do now, they added in night mode. So when you're just sitting at the main screen, you can just hit the L2 button next to select to change its night mode. Pretty simple, pretty cool. So let me go ahead and show you the cars that they added on to the game here. Sadly, you know, no class 1 cars. I don't believe they added any class 2 cars either. Let's see, the Corona is a new car. I believe this is based off the I want to say the Toyota Mark II or MK2, whatever it's called, but pretty cool car. Now, one of the things that I wish they did add, and I'm pretty sure will eventually get added if enough people ask for it, but you know, at least we're getting updates. You know, they're always constantly adding stuff and whatnot. But with the night mode, you know, I would have loved to see, you know, like some colored headlights and some neons added into the night mode. Would be pretty sweet. I'll show all that off in a minute. Also, one thing, I've been watching some people's videos, you know, that they've uploaded about the update, and you know, just basically one of the main things that I've noticed some people been missing is rims. They actually added some new rims into the game, and it'll be under the D-Spec section, and I believe it's about 30 something rims that they added. I believe they said it was like 32 or something like that, but you know, got some new rim styles or new wheel styles, man, which is pretty cool, because I was saying that it's something that the game needed, and well, they added it in. Now I'll be showing off my tune. One of the guys that I've seen his videos. I'm not gonna give out his YouTube. You know, I don't want to shit on nobody or anything like that. But I kind of feel like his tunes are just or whatever. And I also feel like if you're giving out advice on the game for like tune setups and something like that, you should be able to drift a little bit better and a little bit cleaner. Just saying, like I said, not trying to hate, but get your skills up before you try to do tune builds. But anyway, y'all can go back, watch my videos. I'm pretty decent. I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but at least I can keep my car on track and get some decent lines. So you know, anyway, you know, like I said, front spring stiffness about 175. The camber, to me, you know, like, I'm not gonna give you a set camber amount because I typically run different camber on different cars. I don't know why the fuck that is a positive, but I am going to change that. Roll bar, you're gonna want that pretty stiff because that will eliminate the bouncing of the car. Your car won't bounce around quite as much. So I would say about 145 is what I'll run. If you want to max it out, that'd probably be fine too. But caster maxed out. Ackerman, I normally run anywhere between 45 and 50. The higher Ackerman, the higher angle you're going to be on, you're going to be able to get on the car and probably hold, but also the easier it is to going to be to like loop it around. So like if you want to do like 360 entries, you know, just to show off, then probably set it somewhere about like 75 to like 80. Max steering angle, you know, that's a must. I put that on just about all of my vehicles are close enough to max or whatever like that. Wheels, front tire width, it varies per car as well on here. You know, I normally run a slightly lower front tire width than the rear. Tire pressure anywhere between 165 to 175. It's only about where I like to have it. And then depending on the car, you can mess around with this, but I would recommend the tire adhesion to be anywhere from like 100 to like 120 depending on the horsepower and, you know, like how easy the car slides. Typically with the lower horsepower car, you can run a lower adhesion because it does make it a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying, to like get it to brake traction and stuff like that, because a higher adhesion is going to make the tires a little bit more grippier, you know, than what they would typically be. Tire profile normally run 35% on the front and the back. Engine, I always typically max everything out on the motor. That way, you know, you get the most horsepower and stuff like that you can get out of the car. Transmission, I don't even mess with that. Like, I don't like messing with the transmission because honestly, I'm not too good at it. But the brakes, the front brake bias is about 80%. Everything else you can pretty much leave the exact same. So I pretty much run that setup on just about every car in the game, maybe with a few slight tweaks, but it tends to work decently on every car, man. Like, you're going to get decent control, you know, and it'll be a pretty fun experience, you know what I'm saying? And like, you'll get, you know, like those smooth drifts or whatever, you know, and basically the style that I drift or whatnot. So anyway, that was the Corona. Let's go ahead and find the other cars, man. So you got this new car, the Eleganto or whatever the hell it's called. I probably butchered the hell out of that, but pretty cool looking car. The front to me does look a little bit weird, but like, this car does have decent handling, you know, whatnot. As far as the horsepower, you're looking at close to 1200. I mean, so over 1100. Definitely, you know, a beast of a car. And well, it does look good, so I mean, there's that. So back down to the catalog, another new car that they added in is the Unicorn. Now, I know this is based off of a Nissan station wagon. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but the fact that you can do the Skyline front end conversion is sick, and like, this is my new favorite station wagon in the game. Because before, there's only like 2 other wagons that were in the game. So like, you got the where the fuck are they, the Caravan G6, which is a station wagon, which this thing drifts amazingly, and you know, it's pretty cool that, you know, you can see like the turbo, you know, like with the little air filter sticking up out of it, you know. And then the other one, I don't drift this one as much, but the VZ 212, you know, little small, you know, station wagon, SUV, whatever you want to consider it is. I call it a fucking wagon because that's what it looks like. So yeah, there's that. So but yeah, man, the Unicorn is definitely one of my favorite cars. That's probably the one I'm going to show off here. And then last but not least, we have, where the fuck is it? The Patron GT, Patron, or whatever fuck you want to call it. I've watched a video and seen that people have been complaining that this car is hard to drift or whatever it may be, because you're following that guy's tunes and perhaps they aren't working. But me personally, I haven't had any trouble drifting this car. Yes, it has a lot of horsepower and the ass end kicks out easily, but follow the tune setting I showed you at the beginning of this video, you know. And as a matter of fact, I will go ahead and do a run right now just to show you that it drifts. Like, I mean, I've seen or you know, I guess I've heard about people saying, you know, that like it, you know, it's hard to get a decent angle or keep an angle without spinning out or something like that. Like, I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and rip it right now. Okay, apparently I need to kick it up a gear. Excuse me for a little bit of sloppy drifting, but I will say this, man. Like, when you drift a lot and you know, like you get a lot of practice, you can kind of tell when the car, you know, is about to like loop out on you or whatnot. If it feels like the car is about to spin, or you think the car is about to spin, just let off the gas. It's as simple as that, you know. And you know, it's something that you learn with a lot of, you know, practice or whatnot. I should have probably been drifting that in 6th gear, which is absolutely ridiculous, man. That tells you how much power that this car actually has. But to be able to hold drifts in 6th gear, man, like, that is crazy. But haven't drifted this car a lot. This might be like my 2nd drifting it. I mean, you can tell it only had a mile on it, but yeah, I probably should have kicked it up into 6 from the get-go, but there you go, man. I mean, it is, if I would say skill level for that car, I wouldn't recommend like that being like your first like high-end or, you know, like tier 5 car, you know, to like go for or whatever like that, because it does take some slight skill, you know, and precision to drift that car. But I mean, overall, man, like it's not bad. You know, like I said, man, just follow my tune setups. Why does it keep putting fucking positive camber on the rear, man? That's probably where I was fucking up at. I hate positive camber. You know, always fucking go with negative. Like, I don't run fucking positive, so I don't know. Anyway, there's that car. While I'm actually thinking about you, yo, let me show you some of the cool body kits that they added into the game. So I was saying this game needed more trucks, you know, and stuff like that. Though these cars are not trucks by natural nature, it is pretty cool that you're able to do stuff like this. That'll be the last body kit selection for these vehicles, man. Like, I would definitely, you know, like take, you know, something like that, Drifting Online, man. Like, I think it looks pretty damn cool. And there's a few vehicles that you can actually do this with. That was one of them. I'm trying to think of like some of the other ones that you're able to do that to. The this vehicle, the Hakasuka, or I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can do a truck conversion on that as well, or mini truck conversion, whatever you want to call it. The UDM3, man, this one actually looks pretty badass. Yo, like, I like that. You know, like a fucking BMW / mini truck. That's pretty dope. Also, the Hachiroku and the Hachigo got new body kits. They're wide body. I'm not sure what else. It was a fucking muscle car. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, was it the Warrior? I believe, yeah, the Warrior. So almost reminds me of an El Camino. But yeah, that got that. But anyway, let me show you the Unicorn, and then I'll actually show you like what one of the track looks like at nighttime or whatever. So like, if you're in this main menu, basically, you know, you can just hit the L2 like you do at the main screen, and it sets it to night. But I should also show you, if you go into multiplayer, if you don't know how to create a night room or join one that is a night session, it's actually pretty simple. Whew, sorry for the yawning. So any course that has the, you know, like the little crescent moon or whatever with the stars, that's going to be nighttime, and then the ones that are whited out is basically going to be day. But like, when you go to create a room, you know, you can just basically go down, boom, turn that on, and it's nighttime. Simple as that. But like I said, I'm going to be showing you the Springstone at night, and then you'll notice that it's nighttime because I had the little symbol up in the top left corner or whatever. So pretty simple. Why am I so damn tired, man? It's only fucking 4 o'clock. I love how this game looks in the nighttime, you know, and like I was saying, like, you know, it would be nice to actually, you know, for them to add in the colored headlights, you know, and like the neons or, you know, like the LEDs or whatever you want to call them. And yes, people, I did take down the original upload that I had put up, I guess late last night, early this morning, whatever you want to call it. I figured I'd redo it, man. I was half asleep when I did that one, you know, so figured I'd try to make a better one or whatnot. Probably should have drifted that a gear higher, but whatever, you know, just trying to show off the course, show off the car. But yeah, that's basically the update. Like I said, they added night mode, new wheels. How many new cars did they actually add in? I think it was 4. Yeah, I believe it was 4 new cars. Let's actually count them. So, new cars, we got the Corona, we got the Unicorn, the Eleganto, however you pronounce it, so that's 3, and then yeah, the Patron GT. So 4 new cars. Like I said, you can change up, man, like some of the older cars, not new cars, but you know, like they got body kits and stuff like that, which is pretty dope. Oh, good God, I'm so sorry that I'm yawning. Oh, also, before I forget, the cars that are police vehicles, you can now actually make them into police cars. I don't think okay, yeah, so yeah, the police lights don't work, which is quite sad. Like, that is something that they need to have, the police lights working. You know, also, like I was saying, man, like with the neons and stuff like that, man. But like, yeah, you can actually do police body kits on the cars now. That is also something that the person or people that I was watching failed to mention. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much the update. I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm glad that we got something new on here to do, like the night mode and whatnot. You know, and you know, new cars, new wheels, stuff like that. Always pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure that the devs, you know, will actually get more updates out in the future. I really hope they do, you know, because I would love to see the colored headlights, you know, neons, stuff like that. Would be pretty sick. And like, you can go back and watch the other videos, you know, for stuff that I would like to see in this game. Obviously, like I said, one of the top things I would like to see would be a community lively share, but I don't know if that'll happen or not. But so some quick questions. Do I recommend this game? Yes, I highly recommend this game. If you love drifting, you know, this game is fun, and like I said, it constantly gets updates. The game is only $30, and you're not gonna find a better drift game than this on console. We already went over that in a previous video. Do not buy Drift Zone. That game is terrible. Get CarX if you're trying to decide on a drifting game. You know, if you're a kid, you know, and you know you only get a certain amount for allowance. Trust me, save up the allowance until you're able to afford this or whatever like that, and then you trust me, you will appreciate it. So yes, 100%, this game is worth it. You know, that's pretty much all I can say, man. Like, you know, so like this update definitely hitting in the right direction. I'm glad to see, you know, that devs actually listen to the players, and you know, it might take a while, but at least they're giving us, you know, what we want, you know, and stuff like that. Unlike games such as like Need for Speed and shit, you know, which comes out and then you basically buy the game and there's no fucking updates or DLC after that. And all the updates to this game so far have been free. So $30, you get free updates. You know, the fucking first one added like almost double the amount of cars. So yeah, You know, just save up your money, get CarX Drift Racing Online. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. So anyway, peace out.